Hi guys, today's video is about navigating the Tesla's control panel, or the iPad so to speak. I'll show you all the controls, every button, and what it is supposed to do. So let's start with the controls, which is this icon here. You basically get to lock and unlock all the doors. So the Falcon doors, or the passenger or driver side doors, trunk, or front trunk, or frunk as it's called. These are the controls for that. Down below here you've got the buttons to control the interior cabin lighting. So this is the driver side map light. This is the passenger side light. Ambient light is those accent lights inside the car that light up when it's dark and provide an ambiance. The dome is the main lighting. You can keep it on, off, or leave it on auto, which is basically when the doors open or close, or when they light up accordingly. Along with that, you've got the rear fog or the fog light buttons. This is for the lights, main headlamps of the car, so you can put them on off, put the parking lights on, and you can see here what goes on when you press those buttons. On means headlights on. Auto means you leave it up to the car to choose when to put them on or when to take it off. Auto high beam is a very interesting feature. What it does is it says you want the high beams on but taken off when there's a car coming from the other side. So you know how you have your car running on the high beam and that blinds the oncoming traffic. So the car has sensors built in that you can keep the high beam on, but then as soon as it detects a car in the oncoming traffic, it turns the high beam off, and then once that car is gone, it puts it back on. So pretty handy if you want that feature to use. Right next to that is the seat heater. If you have heated seats, this is for the driver's side, and a corresponding button here for the passenger side. This is for quickly changing the temperature or the climate control, so you can increase or decrease. And along with that, when this pop-up appears, there's a sync temp button. When you touch that, it syncs up the temperature with whatever you have chosen here for the passenger side and the rear cabin. So this way you don't have to change temperature everywhere. It's a quick shortcut to set the temperature here and then say sync it, and it sets it in both places. This is to control the defogger in the front and the back. Climate is the main air conditioning on or off. When you click front, it turns on the climate control detailed screen where you can choose you want AC off or on and stuff like that. An interesting thing here is this biohazard feature. When you turn this on, it's loud, but it's very effective. If you have any kind of smells in your car, this feature can turn your car into a medical grade HEPA filter, cleaning out the air inside, eliminating odors and smells. I'll put it on for you to see. It's pretty loud but effective. I can vouch for it. So as you probably heard it, when it starts, it's pretty loud, but it cleans out the air, and it's effective because I had some food in the car and I could smell it, and I ran this and it eliminated the food smells immediately. We also tried it with a skunk that got overrun by some car, and when I put this on, the smell was immediately removed from the car. Really cool feature. Okay, so that's climate control. This is the same thing for rear. It doesn't have all those extra buttons, of course. And then the volume control for your entertainment or audio system. Okay, so we're done with this, and we're done the bottom section. When you want a control to pop up, you touch it, and when you want it gone, you touch it back and it disappears. The rest of the controls are on top here. So this first one, when you click that brings up the music section.
80s thing. We're talking teased up feathered hair, acid wash denim jacket.
Right? Pretty intuitive, nothing there. This is the map. When you touch the map icon, it opens up the screen. And then if you touch it again, it makes it full screen. You can also use this button here, this section, to make it full screen or half screen. And then the rest of the navigation is pretty straightforward. You choose if you want to go somewhere, you put in the address and you go. You have calendar integration. If you have your phone connected to the car, it can show you your calendar appointments, just so that you have a quick view into your schedule without reaching out for your phone. This is the view into how your car is performing, battery wise or battery consumption wise. So you can see when you accelerate really fast, it obviously eats into your battery, and when you drive a little bit more conservatively, it preserves your battery and gives you better range. So this is basically a view into your trip performance, I guess. And you can also do it for a trip. So when you start a trip, you can set it on. This shows you the past few miles, but you can also do it for a trip to capture the data for the whole trip. Next to that is a browser. It has a built-in browser and works over the LTE or the Wi-Fi if you're connected to it. And it's pretty neat, but it doesn't do videos. So you cannot play videos for obvious reasons. You probably don't want to watch a video while you're driving. The next to it is the camera. So you can put on the camera and this is pretty cool because you can keep it on as you drive. So that comes in pretty handy when you want to watch out for your blind spots and stuff. Next to it is your phone icon. If your phone is connected with Bluetooth, you get to make phone calls, receive phone calls, pull up your contacts, and obviously also play music from it. Above that, this row of smaller icons, this is lock. So you basically lock your controls to avoid accidental activation of anything. When you touch it again, it gets unlocked. Charge is when you're going to charge your car, and to open the charge port or see the status of the charge, you also get to set how much current you want to use, how fast you want to charge, charge limit obviously, and scheduled charging, which is if you want to charge, you can plug in the car but tell the car not to start charging until a certain time. And that especially comes in handy if you have lower rates of electricity at night. So you can say you don't want the charging to start until say 11 p.m. So you can plug in the car when you come home, but then it won't start charging until it's 11 p.m. So the discounted rates kick in and you can charge your car for less. Open charge port, you don't really need to do that. Essentially, when you bring the charge connector closer, the port opens, but it's something you can control from inside the car also. Alright, next to that is the home link. If you are connected to your garage door openers, you can operate that. This next icon is the driver profiles. So one thing that people sometimes don't know, it has your driver profiles. You can set unlimited driver profiles, but only 2 can be linked to key fobs that you have, so that when you come in with those key fobs, it automatically connects you to that driver profile, which includes mirrors, seat position, steering, and all that. But if you have more than 2, then you will have to click this icon and pick the right profile that you want to use. One more, the current entry, as you can see, is called easy entry. What that does is when you unbuckle your driver's side seat belt or you put your car in park, the car assumes that you're going to get out of the car now. So it goes into easy entry, which you can set to, say, bring the seat to the lowest possible position, pull it away from the steering column, just to make it easier to get in and out of the car. So pretty handy profile, and that's by default. So you just get to choose where you want it, but it goes to easy entry automatically when you unbuckle the seat belt, or you open the door, so it lets you in and out easily. Next icon is Tesla, where you see your car and where you also get to see the the Easter eggs, of course. Then next is Bluetooth, and this is where you configure your Wi-Fi options if you want to connect your car to Wi-Fi while you're parked at home. So that's a quick overview of the main screen and how you interact with it. If you have any questions or comments, or you want more information about something, please leave a comment and I'll try to answer as best as I can. Once again, if you would be buying or interested in buying a Tesla no longer offers unlimited supercharging by default. You need to be referred, and you're welcome to use my referral code, which is given in the description below. All right, thank you guys. Until next time.